Welcome to the Daily Millwall for Wednesday, 27th January 2021. This is post-match analysis statistics. We're going to go into yesterday's 0-0 home draw against Watford. And here you go. This is from experimental361.com. And this shows you how it was all backs to the wall as we were trying to defend. And Watford should have had 2 goals, just under 1.9 goals. We had barely a fraction of a goal in terms of chances to score. You can see we had three attempts in the first half and 1 attempt in the second half, and that's in correlation to in the second half Watford just kind of cranked up the pressure trying to get that goal, and they just couldn't get it thanks to Mill's excellent organisation and defending. And yep, pretty decent defending by Millwall, and that's the type of game we needed to defend. Now let's see on Saturday, when we need to attack and we know we're not very good at that, can we do that on Saturday against Cardiff away? Hopefully we can, we'll see. If it's been turned around. Yeah, moving on now. This is from infogoal.net, and this just goes through the numbers of the game. They give expected goals a bit lower. I don't know why. A lot lower actually. They give it as 0.1 to Millwall, 0.78 to Watford. That's probably just one of the shots. They probably assessed it as going wide and not being on target, so then it would have been a lower chance to score. So I'm guessing that's why that's lower than the 1.9 that we got from the previous graphic. But going through this now, possession pretty even actually, 49 to 51, and attempts on target 2 for Millwall, 5 for Watford. Off target 2 for Millwall, 3 for Watford. Block shots though 5 for Watford, none for Millwall. It really was last ditch jump in, block the shots, and you can see from the goalkeeper's saves, 5 from Millwall from Bart Biakowski and 2 from Watford. In terms of passes, yeah, they did have more passes. The pitch wasn't really a good passing pitch, but you can see they tried. We had 397, they had 505. Completed passes, we had 298, they had 403. Corners, we had 2, they had 8. So offsides 1 each. Fouls 10 to 17. Yellow cards 2 to 4. And there you see that. And if we go onto the maps and we have a look at the goal attempts, this is Millwall's goal attempts, all from the left hand side there. All quite low chances in terms of actually getting onto the score sheet. Watford's chances are numerous and a slightly better chance, quite a few inside the area, which we had to dig out, get them out, and we did what we needed to get that 0-0 draw, which against Watford is a good point. We've had some draws this season, earlier in the season, that are not good points, that we should have won those games. We should have tried it better to win those games, and it just didn't happen. But that's a good point against Watford yesterday. Some good defending. I'm going to move on now to thisiswhoscored.com, and the match report. They say Millwall strengths, no strengths. Weaknesses. This is from yesterday's game. Were poor at finishing. Styles played with width, attacked down the left side. Watford strengths were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from long shot situations. Weaknesses were poor at finishing, were aggressive. They list that as a negative, but so they give attempts as 4 for Millwall, 13 for Watford, with Watford having 8 in open play and 5 from set piece. And you can see here at the bottom, Millwall were half of their attempts going down the left hand side. Most of Watford's come down the right hand side. Let's move on to this one, player positions. So you can see for Millwall, you can see the 2 left-sided defenders, 2 right-sided defenders, and 2 centre midfielders falling back in to plug that up. So we're effectively playing 6 at the back at times. And you see Wallace not playing on the right hand side. That's why all of our attacking players have come down the left. Wallace wasn't playing on the right. He was playing behind Bodvarsson. And you see Malone here pushed up. So 4 of our players had an average position of being inside just over the halfway line. And you can see for Watford, pretty spaced out evenly, except for the 2 central midfielders. Yeah, you can see that. Shot zones. There's that. Most of it was played in the middle of the third. And then the rest in our third. Not much in the away third. We were trying to like counter or catch them out higher up the pitch. Let's move on now to this graphic. You can see there the timeline of the match, the incidents, the cards, and the substitutions. Obviously no goals, but let's go down. You can see actually this website gives the average rating to the Millwall. They're saying we had better players rated. If you look at the badges, we had an average player rating of 6.85. They had 6.60. So we probably slightly played better. Probably because we had to defend a lot more. And obviously with the score being 0-0, we defended more. We were better at defending because we didn't concede. So I imagine that's what that is behind the ratings of us being better than them. But you can see here, they gave the man of the match to Hutchinson, which I would probably agree with that. I don't think anyone really stood out. Hutchinson did well. He's played quite well for the last month or so. Been pretty decent. They also give higher ratings to Wallace, Cooper, Biakowski. Yep, he played really well yesterday. Some dodgy kicking though. That wasn't too good. So we had 4 shots. I told you that already. Let's see who had the shots. So Malone had 2. Cooper 1. He hit the crossbar or the post. And Wallace had 1. So again, I wouldn't say Wallace was a striker. But Zahor didn't have any. Again, our shots aren't coming in from our strikers, which is worrying. Possession wise, for Millwall, most of the possession, Hutchinson. So he's really like turning into like the he's turning into like the playmaker of the team there, playing it out from the back by pinging it around. He had the most possession, followed by Woods with 5.3 and Thompson only 1.9. Pass success, as we can see, always at the top. Ryan Woods, he doesn't really do a lot of it, mostly sideways passing, but 92%. Not good for Leonard, 61, and Zohor as well, 58% pass success. Not good at all. Not good at all. Biakowski again, a really low number. in terms of passing. He does do. We don't play out the back from the goalkeeper like a lot of teams, because that's just shit the way that a lot of teams do that, and we don't do that. We kick it long, and some of Bart's kicks weren't going to a Millwall anywhere near a Millwall player, so that's something he needs to work on. Moving on, dribbles. We actually had the most dribbles. As I said, we were playing on the counter. We were trying to catch Demire up the pitch, and Wallace there with 7 because he was playing off of the striker, so he was having to come through. Aerials won. We won the aerial battle, the battle of the air. Leonard 5, Zohor 5, even Bonfason when he come on 2. So that's pretty decent. And you see across the pitch we had more players winning in the air. Even Thompson. Tackles, actually they had more tackles than us actually. Malone had 4 tackles. So he had the most shots from Millwall players with 2, and he had the most tackles with 4. Dispossessed. Who got dispossessed? It's down the middle. Hutch, Woods and Thompson. 1 each. Okay. Moving on. We're going to move on to the chalkboard, I think. Let's have a look at this. What have we seen already? What haven't we seen? Clearances. Let's have a look at clearances. So this is a bit confusing. Millwall are red dots because the home team are red. So clearances. Hutchinson with 9, Leonard with 7, Cooper with 7. You can see defending. Defend. Really backs to the wall. Proper getting stuck in defending there. Tackles attempted. So we saw we didn't have a lot of tackles there. But Malone 4. And he won all 4. Blocks. Again, Cooper with 4 blocks. Decent. Who had the most touches for Millwall? Let's look at the numbers on the side where the players are. Don't worry about all the little dots on the pitch. Get rid of them. So the numbers, you can see Hutchinson with the most touches, 81. Loss of possession. Who lost possession? Pretty even across the Millwall team. Did anybody lose it in our half? Yep, a couple. That's not good, is it? That one was Malone. Okay. Who lost it there? Was that McNamara? Yeah, McNamara 83. Not good. Not good losing possession in your own area or in and around the area. That one there, that was Sean Hutchinson late. Okay. Saves, yeah. Bart made 5. There goes again, made 2. Kept us in the game there. Let's move on to just the player stats. Most of it we've already seen. It's just laid out easier so you can see it better. So the rating for the Millwall players: Hutchinson 7.8, Cooper 7.57, Bartosz Białkowski 7.55. And the new guy, we had a new guy playing there. He's thrown straight into the deep end. 6.56, not too bad. He looked to be playing decently, although they've given him a bit of a middling rating. So I don't know if that was just because he wasn't overly crap. That we were just glad to see a new face doing well. Let's move on to touches. So, like we've seen, Hutchinson 81, but that was much more than the next one, which is Malone 65, Cooper 63. And the new guy actually had the lowest touches of anyone who played 90 minutes, except for Bart Białkowski, and he had 36 touches. And I did notice a few times watching the game, I think it was Leonard, he had an easy pass to the new guy, Kefton Bell, and he didn't take it. He rather pass it across the field to someone else. The guy's only been there for like 1 day, so I think he trained maybe once or twice with the team. So I don't know, a bit of don't pass to the new guy because I don't know what's going on with him. But I don't know. It seemed they were hesitant to pass to him. But hey, hopefully that will sort itself out over time. Yep, and Ben Thompson come off 71 minutes. He only 26 touches, and Zohore even only 28 touches. So with a low pass, let's have a look at the pass. So Mason Bennett 100%, but he come on as a sub, of course. Ben Thompson actually pretty decent, 83% pass success. The new guy 78.6. Ryan Leonard quite poor. 62 touches and 61.4% pass success rate. That's not too good. Moving on, we've seen the aerials one. We've seen shots on target. Oh no, we've seen shots. Malone had the most shots, and he had one shot on target, so it's 50%. And Jed Wallace had one shot, and that was on target. Key passes, only 4 key passes. Let's move on. Offensive. Unscheduled touches. I like looking at this. So who gave the ball away? McNamara, Malone, Zohore, Wallace, all 3. You can see that's probably due to the state of the pitch. Pitch not looking too good, and it was pissing down rain for most of the day before the game, and a bit of the game into the first half. Dispossessed. Who got dispossessed? So we only got dispossessed 3 times, and that was Hutchinson, Woods, and Thompson. That's okay. Defensive tackles. Yep, we've seen Malone 4 tackles. Interceptions. Hutchinson 6. Malone 3. Cooper 3. So you can probably see why Hutchinson got man of the match there with 6 interceptions and 9 clearances. He was instrumental in us keeping that clean sheet there, with 6 interceptions and 9 clearances. And you can see Cooper, Leonard with 7 clearances. Who gave away the most fouls? Jake Cooper 4. Not too good. Don't want to be giving away free kicks to them. Passing. Let's have a look. Passes. Most passes, Hutchinson 59, Woods 50, then Leonard. Yeah, and then the new guy, of course, 28, getting quite low. Didn't really get involved, but it looked like he did okay watching the game as it was going on. Crosses. Anyone putting any crosses? Wallace putting 5 crosses, 3 of them were accurate. Malone 3, 1 was accurate. McNamara 2 crosses, 0 accuracy. Let's move on to long balls and accurate long balls. Long balls most Biakowski 23 long balls. That's like I said, we don't play it out from the goalkeeper, not like a lot of teams. We do long goal kicks. He had 23 of them, and only 9 were accurate. That is not too good. Maybe if they were more accurate, we might be able to get teams on the break a bit more. Maybe we could score a few goals. I'm not trying to pin it on Biakowski, but 23 long balls and only 9 accurate. If that could be improved, that might set us up for a few more attacks. If we get a few more attacks, we might get a few more goals. Every little counts. We need to do something. You need to look at everything that's going on the pitch. Can we fix it? Little wins all over the pitch. Next long ball merchant, Ryan Leonard, 11. Only 1 was accurate. Come on, what's that? That's not good enough. Ryan Woods 11, 7 accurate. We know he can pass. Jake Cooper 9, only 2 accurate. Ooh. I think that pretty much sums it up. That was a defensive. They were set up to go out to defend. They did defend. They got the point. They tried to nick it. Cooper hit the post. We had a chance to win. They had a chance to win. In the end, we got the draw, which is fantastic against a team that's got a lot of Premier quality players in. Let's see how we get on Cardiff on Saturday. Hopefully it'll be better and we can score some goals as well. Maybe not. Hopefully. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.